So you're thinking about moving here in the Jacksonville, Florida area, the Northeast Florida area, and you're kind of wondering, hey, what's happened with the market over the last couple of weeks? Well, in this video, we are going to go over the trends, what's happening with pricing, what's going on with interest rates. So if this is the information that you're looking for, stick with us to the end because we are going to show you everything that's going on here in the Jacksonville and St. Augustine market. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about buying and selling real estate here in the Northeast Florida area, including Jacksonville and St. Augustine, then click on subscribe, tap the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know of all the changing market conditions here in the Northeast Florida area. Hi, my name's Chris Snow with the Florida Coastal Team, and my team and I, we get calls, texts, and emails every day from folks just like you who are looking for help making the move here in the Northeast Florida area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking at making a move in the next few days, the next few weeks, the next few months, just give us a call, send us a text, send us an email. You can book a private Zoom call. All of our contact information is right at the bottom of the screen. So as I stated in the opening, we're going to talk about everything that's been going on in the real estate market over the last couple of weeks here in Northeast Florida. And so stick with us to the end. We got some great information and we're going to get after it right now. What's going on with the Jacksonville real estate market? Well, what I want to do is I want to take some highlights of things that we've been seeing, some trends that we've been seeing, and then I'll jump into the numbers right after that. So what we're seeing is that homes that are priced well and show well, those things are going under contract pretty quickly. Now, we do still have listings that are staying out there for an extended period of time, and that might be because they were overpriced from the beginning. They may not show very well. Maybe just that they don't have a good marketing plan. But we are seeing that homes that are priced well, that show well, good marketing plan, those things are going under contract in less than 2 weeks. So a lot of times in that first weekend that they come out, they're going under contract. One of the reasons why we're seeing that the houses are going off the market as quickly as we are is that months of inventory, that month's supply of inventory is still staying low. We're averaging between 2 and 2 months supply, and that's what we've been averaging for the last 90 days. Now, we have seen a couple of times where that number has dropped below 2 months. That's not a trend yet, but we are staying right at that 2 to 2.25 month supply on a pretty regular basis. So we'll continue to watch that trend because as we see that continue to drop, what you're going to see is prices continue to go up with that because there's just not enough inventory for the buyer demand that's out there. All right, so I'm going to throw out a quick question of the day, right? A quick question of the day. I want you to respond back down in the comments. And the question that I have for you is, where do you think housing prices are going to go in Northeast Florida? So just give me your comments down below. Do you think they're going to go up? Do you think they're going to go down? Just leave your comments down below. And if you want to put a little bit of detail on why you think that, I'd love to get your feedback. So the last trend I want to talk about before we jump into the numbers is what's been going on with interest rates. Well, in the last 2 weeks, interest rates have been going up and down. Now, we over a 2-week period, 5 days during that 2-week period, interest rates were above 7%. So, that's the first time that we've seen 7% interest rates since the beginning of the year, end of last year. So it was a quick trend. We'll see what ends up happening. But right now, interest rates did pull back. So we're back under that 7% range. But we had about 5 days in a row where interest rates stayed right above 7%. So if you're finding this information helpful, please do me a favor. Make sure you click on the like button on this video because I want to make sure that people that are interested in real estate and want to get the real estate news, that they see this in their feed as well. So do me a quick favor and hit the like button. And now I wanted to jump into the actual numbers. Where are we sitting at today? Today is the first day of June, so we've turned the page here for May. May was a great month for real estate in the Northeast Florida area. And as we're sitting today, inventory levels are staying about where we've been over the last few months. We've got 5,321 active listings. The average days on market, as we stated earlier, has dropped. So we're at 80 days is our average days on market for those active listings. There were 3,235 new listings that hit the market. So we are seeing sellers take advantage of this market. They're putting their houses on the market. But as we stated earlier, those houses just aren't staying on the market for very long. There were 2,757 listings that have been on the market for at least 45 days. So when buyers are looking for where are the deals, do I have to pay over asking price? Do I have to pay asking price? The answer to that question lies with that aged inventory, that inventory that's been sitting out there for 45 days. That means that the seller is looking for an offer. Their pricing strategy may have been that they priced it too high to begin with. And so now they're trying to make up for lost time by continuing to either drop their price or be willing to take a pretty good discount off what their current list price is. So if you're looking for a deal, don't go after that brand new listing that just hit the market. Go for the ones that have been sitting out there for a little bit longer. We've got 5,048 homes that are under contract and moving towards closing. The average days on market for those right at 59 days. So again, that number continues to drop. That number was at almost 80 days earlier this year. We've had 2,501 sales in the last 30 days. Now, you got to remember, we had a holiday weekend in there, so we had a 3-day period where there was no activity that was going on, no closings were happening. So it'll be interesting to see as we get a little bit further beyond that, what that number is going to look like as we finish out this week and get into early next week. There were 564 properties that failed to sell that expired out of our MLS. So again, even though we've got a very robust market and that homes are moving off and we don't have enough inventory out there, there are sellers that are finding it where they can't get their home sold. And again, the reasons why we find that people aren't successful in selling, either their pricing strategy is too high for what the market is willing to bear, the condition of the home doesn't match the price, or it's just the condition of the home doesn't allow someone to purchase it, or the marketing strategy that they employed is just not getting the eyeballs on their listing to get that thing moved through. Because again, if it's priced well, if it shows well, if there's a good marketing plan, those houses are going to go off the market and go pretty quickly. So interest rates are at 6.88%. So 2 big drops over the last couple of days. And I think a lot of that's going, the mortgage markets are paying attention to what's happening with the debt ceiling talks and getting that bill passed. So it'll be interesting to see what happens today now that that has been formalized. We've dropped down to 2.13 month supply of inventory. So a couple of times we dropped right below that 2-month mark, but we're staying pretty steady between 2 and 2.25 month supply of inventory. Still not enough inventory for the demand. So that's a wrap on what's been going over the last couple weeks. Now, we will be doing another video next week as we have the monthly numbers start coming in, and we're going to show you what's happened with pricing over the last 30 days, what happened month over month, May of this year versus May of last year. Those numbers should be coming out early next week, so look out in your next video for us to be dropping that sometime middle of next week. So again, hopefully you found this information helpful. If you did, please make sure you click on that like button. Want to make sure we're passing this information out to folks who need to know about what's going on in the real estate market. Again, as we asked earlier, question of the day is, what do you think is going to happen with housing prices here in Northeast Florida? Would love to get your comments down below, and I will interact with every comment that gets posted up there. I will respond back to you. Chris Snow with the Florida Coastal Team. God bless. Have a great day.